Because a lot of our students and listeners are currently or plan to practice cybersecurity in the U.S. military or the federal sector, or even just a vendor to these sectors, we've covered a lot in recent episodes about certain recent directives towards moving the Pentagon, for example, to a 100% zero trust model in a very short period of time, as well as the larger but slower directive to do full asset discovery across all bureaus of the federal government across the coming years. And I know you're not currently, with the National Security Council, but do you have any thoughts? I don't know if you're following these out. Do you have any thoughts on these directives? Are there other policies in this style that you think need to be fast tracked to face some of the emerging threats around the world?
I support all those policies, and I think the only way to get them done is to put them on a fast track. Otherwise, sure. they will always be second.
They're always going to be next quarter's priority. Yeah, right.
Exactly. So fast tracking them is really the only way to go. Patching cadence is a really hard challenge for all organizations, all large organizations. That's an area where I think the federal government continues to have work to do. DHS has put out these binding operational directives that direct agencies to patch all known vulnerabilities. But there needs to be follow through and sort of continued care and feeding of that, which I know the administration is doing, but it's one of those issues that needs to kind of constantly be on a fast track, because one of the most common ways that bad guys get into systems is not through 0 days, but by exploiting known unpatched vulnerabilities.
Right. Yeah. We've also had whole episodes about that. The pardon my French, the patch your shit approach. But when you're looking at hundreds of thousands of unpatched vulnerabilities and stuff, there also is that that notion of like knowing exactly all the actual entrance spots rather than to use another guest's very excellent comment, putting a perimeter fence around your garbage. Obviously that's all part of this sort of larger directive. I know in terms of prioritization and expediency, like you said.
Yeah, and I would add, we're continuing to treat the symptoms of a disease, and where the disease is insecure software. And I know that is an area where the administration is starting to devote a lot more attention. This is a key theme in the national cybersecurity strategy. The idea that software vendors really need to step up and put out more secure products. And look, I think Microsoft in particular has some work to do here, given that something like 85% of the federal government's productivity market is sort of serviced by Microsoft. I think the dominance is even greater in operating systems, and so I think the vendors have to do a much better job putting out secure software in the first place. And I was delighted to see the administration call that out in the national cyber strategy that came out earlier this year.
Have you seen Work Bites, the new security awareness training series from Infosec? Our team produced this series with 3 E's in mind: making security awareness training entertaining, engaging, and educational. Just go to infosecinstitute.com/free to learn more about this hilarious office comedy. And hey, let us know what you think about it.